All right, well, ignore the sirens in the background. I've been waiting a minute. They won't go out. It's for a current change in the river. Anyways, we're doing a ballistics gelatin test here today. 357 SIG. If you previously caught the pumpkin video we did with 5.7 by 28, the 357 SIG here, and 10 millimeter. I also threw 30 super carry in there, I think. I had some interesting results, specifically between 357 here and the 10 millimeter I used. So I've been wanting to put these in the gel blocks and see how they actually perform based off the results I got in the pumpkins, which were surprising to me. If you missed that video, I'll go ahead and link it in the description if you want to check it out. But for tons of caliber comparison videos like that, check out the caliber comparisons playlist on the channel. But we got the Remington bonded golden Saber here. These are 125 grain. There's some information on it there for you. Where is the... I could have swore the velocity and whatnot was on here. I will throw it up on the screen because I'm not seeing it on the box. But we're going to test these in 10% Nox ballistics gelatin today. Get some chrono reads for you guys. We got 2 blocks there. Targets just for me to practice with. If you want to get yourself a target stand, link in the description for that one there. And usually you guys don't see this part where I test the gel to make sure it's within calibration. I don't know if you can see, but it is snowing. It's 34 degrees outside, so it's plenty cold. And when it's warmer out, I bring it in the cooler with ice around it to keep it nice and cool, because you need it in the 30s for it to work properly. But we're golden on the temperature today. But usually I test it at the house. I'll pull it out real quick, put the BB through it, and then back in the fridge until I head out to the range. But I did not have time to do that today before coming out, doctor's appointment. So we're actually going to do that here live today, do the little BB test here and make sure it's within calibration. Also, by the way, guys, I got to give a shout out and thanks to Atlas Tactical in Reynoldsburg, Ohio for this awesome Cerakote job on this guy. Alright, so I already know how many pumps I need to get the required velocity with this specific pellet gun in my location. BB gun, sorry. It's supposed to be 590 feet per second, give or take. You have an allowance of 15 feet per second one way or the other. So for me, up close, that's 8 pumps in this particular BB gun. Then we get a measurement on it. If you're within calibration, you're supposed to have a penetration depth between 2.95 inches and 3.75 inches, which I can already tell by looking at it. We are good. And coming in at about 3.2 inches there, so we are perfectly within spec. And you know what? I apologize. Typically I include 4 layers of denim test, but I realized with my doctor's appointment today I was going to be close by the range, so I hurried up, threw all this in the car literally the last 5 minutes before I had to run out the door, and I forgot the denim, so there would be no denim in this test. Again, I apologize for that if you were expecting that. But at the end of the video, after we take the shots into the blocks, I will get measured penetration depth, and we'll get a weight retention and bullet expanded diameter. But let's go ahead and send some of these over the chrono, see what their velocity is, and then we'll get to putting them in the blocks. $1,400 even. $1,371. $1,381. $1,368. All right, here we go. We'll put her into the block. Uh-oh. Did it curve out? No, we got it. All right, cool. So, we'll get a measurement in a second. But oh my goodness, that's a massive cavity. Holy crap. I've never gel tested 357 SIG before. I knew, you know, kind of about what it would do. I've watched a few tests, but that is stinking impressive. That's definitely bigger stretch cavity there, whatever you want to call it, than I have ever seen with any 9, 40, or 45. So that is impressive. Massive mushroom there. And I will go ahead and take one more on this side. All right. And oh, it moved my BB. Wow, just massive devastation. That's crazy. And there's that one there. Let me push these together. So that first one there, right about 14 inches of penetration. It's actually a hair over. Second one there, coming a hair over 13. It depends on how I hold the camera, but that's about where it is. So we got 13 1/4 and 14 1/4 there, with just absolutely massive, gnarly wound cavities. Can't wait to see the 10mm. I think I'll probably splice it in, but I forgot to mention in the video 10mm next, and I was going to show you guys. So there's what you're looking at there. That is crazy. So yeah, after seeing this, now I'm really surprised by the pumpkin results. Again, you have to check out that video. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Linked in the description, or check out the parts caliber comparisons playlist on the channel. And here's that Freedom Munitions 10mm. It's a 200 grain X-Def. Pay no mind to that plus P. It's not really plus P power. These come in at like 500 and some odd foot-pounds of energy. So not real powerful, but again, I was surprised with the results in that pumpkin video. I'll have to check it out. So these will be the next gel test video you guys will probably see. So there are those extracted. The one on the left was the first one. The one on the right is the second one. Also linked in the description is this little scale here and the micrometer caliper if you want to get yourself one. 125.4. You got a little extra weight from the gel trapped under the pedals there, so pretty much 100% weight retention on that one. Probably the same for this. 125.7 on the second one. So these have got pretty much 100% weight retention. Like I said, they're coming in a little higher from the gel trapped under the pedals there. Let's see how wide these expanded. So doesn't look like you can really go wrong with any angle. That's crazy. I opened that up perfect there. So 0.601 60 cal on that one. Let me open a little wider here and come in on this one. And then on this guy, 0.599, so still 60 cal. Real repeatable results there. So I'm highly impressed. I mean, I knew the wound cavities were going to be great, but awesome expansion there, and looks like very repeatable results. And I noticed too over the chrono, the velocity was pretty consistent as well. That first one there was a little higher at 1400, but the following 4 shots, man, they were real close to each other. And I forgot to mention it earlier in the video, that is a Glock 31, so it has about a 4.5-inch barrel. But that'll about do it for this one. Again, all the products used linked in the description, and check out that pumpkin video I was talking about, linked in the description, or you can check out the caliber comparisons playlist. And like I said, next up, should have that 10mm coming up for you guys. Thanks for watching as always, really appreciate it, and I hope to catch you on the next one.